This is S.Yolanda in the know. Listening audience, we are family. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I got my sisters with me. Not my biological sisters, but my sisters with 100 Black Women Columbus. 25 years with Jazz, Eggs, and Friends. And 25 years, 25 years almost, just serving the community. And in the studio, viewing audience, I have Linda Thomas, the president of 100 Black Women Columbus, and Toni Robinson, the secretary of 100 Black Women Columbus. But Linda, how are you today?
I am just marvelous, Yolanda.
Oh, I know that's right, honey.
I'm feeling my oats. It's Jazz, Eggs, and Friends season.
Uh-oh.
Oh my, oh my.
Oh yes, oh yes, yes. You know what? That event makes me so happy. I look for Jazz, Eggs, and Friends all throughout the year. I can't wait. I always try to get my best dress.
That's what I'm looking for, my red dress.
Oh yes, put on your red dress. Yes, yes, yes. So you getting ready for Jazz, Eggs, and Friends too.
Yes,
you know
I
what?
am.
You know what? I just have to say this. You know, when you go to Jazz, Eggs, and Friends, you're not going to hear any music where people are putting you down, cussing at you, calling you all kinds of names. It's love music. And people, when you walk in the room, you're not going to walk in where people look at you and stick their nose up in there. You've been to some of those events. They go, woo! And you say hello, and they say, you talking to me? No, we don't do that with Jazz, Eggs, and Friends. Jazz and Eggs and Friends has the most loving people coming in for Jazz, Eggs, and Friends. It's so much love in the room, isn't it, Linda?
It really is. And as a matter of fact, she said love. I started hearing music in my head. Jazz, Eggs, and Friends.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know what? And y'all, I keep telling you every year that you better get your tickets early. And nobody listens to me, do they, Tony?
No, they do
don't.
not
They don't
listen.
listen to me. I tell you, I said we always sell out. I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. We always sell out or sell to capacity. And
You know what, Lonnie? I was in the store yesterday and somebody was talking about last year's Jazz, Eggs, and Friends. It's a continuation, year to year to year.
yeah, yes, they talk about it. And guess what? You remember that year when we told them you better get your tickets early?
Yes.
And guess what? They winded up in the parking lot. They was in the parking lot and they couldn't get in.
That's right.
Now I'm telling you again. Now you can't go to the registration desk saying Yolanda Robinson or Toni
No,
or
no.
Linda. I know Yolanda Robinson or Toni,
No.
and you're gonna get me in. We can't do that because we want everybody that paid early to get in and be able to enjoy Jazz and Eggs and Friends. Isn't that right, Toni?
That is correct. I can hear the music in the air now.
Oh,
I can just picture myself in my beautiful red dress, and you cannot tell me I don't look good because I know that I do.
Oh my gosh, yes. You know what? And I even have the ladies out. The lady that designed this hat, she wants to design a special hat for me to wear to Jazz, Eggs, and
Oh
Friends.
my
And
goodness.
her and her husband are gonna come, and she just loves to see those designer hats at Jazz, Eggs, and Friends. But it is a wonderful, loving event, and I don't know anybody that left out of there that was angry. You know? Do you?
No.
No, they might come in and they might feel down or but I can guarantee you when you leave Jazz, Eggs, and Friends, you just get so pumped up and inspired.
But
with
you
the
know, I
music.
had a puzzling question.
Huh?
Someone came to me the other day and said, do y'all do this every year? I was there last year and I had a card and I handed them a card. They said they're going to get their ticket immediately. They don't want to miss this and they're going to share.
I got somebody I sold 10 tables to last
What?
year.
Yes.
And she told Gwen Rogers, she
My
said her
good
friends
friend.
told her that if she didn't get them their ticket in Jazz and Eggs, it was going to be a serious infringement on her friendship. But you know what? We need to talk about. I mean, Linda always picks out the entertainment for us, and it's always good. But Linda, tell them who's going to be at Jazz and Eggs on August the 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Who's going to be there?
Well, we have a music director this year that's putting together a show. They think last year was a show. Wait till this year a show. You will see. This is our 25th anniversary, so we tried to go all out and find musicians that were seasoned and been around and that people would recognize their names. So we hired Dean Sims to be.
Yes. Was he the one that was with the Ohio Players?
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Yes. Hall of Fame. Music Hall of Fame. Rock and roll.
Music Hall of Fame. Oh my gosh! I mean, you don't be messing around, do you?
No, not at all. And he said, I got this. And so he went and got one of the hottest jazz groups in Columbus, and that is the. Oh, I'm sorry.
Urban Jazz Coalition.
Urban Jazz
Coalition.
No, you didn't.
You
didn't get the Urban Jazz Coalition.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! I remember I went to a party with the Urban Jazz Coalition, and oh my gosh. Ooh, I'm going to bring my fan.
Phil, Lonnie, I called Phil the other day. He said he's ready. He's ready. And he can't wait. He said he feels blessed. When I called him and asked him could he be the featured band, he posted it on Facebook and said, guess what, everyone? The 100 Black Women Columbus asked us to be the featured band for Jazz, Eggs, and Pop. And it was in January.
Oh my gosh. The Urban Jazz Coalition. Oh, are you making me I can't wait.
Not only them, we had the Grammy Award-winning Bobby Floyd. And he's going to grace us with some cocktail music and some of his best music.
Not Bobby Floyd.
Yes, he is.
We wouldn't let him stop singing, stop playing.
Right.
After back in 2020 or 19, the audience kept saying, Bobby.
Bobby. He
hits those notes, I'm telling you. Oh, no.
He told me, I just talked to him yesterday. He said he can't wait. Everybody I talked to can't wait. And then I picked a female that was on his same caliber. And you know that's Mary McClendon.
Oh, no.
Mary said last year.
You talking about jazz.
Yes.
That's real jazz.
Yeah, she said, I want to come back. And we didn't even tell her. She's the first person I called. How about that one? The first female we called. Because Mary has been around Columbus and everyone knows her. And I had someone call me and said, don't tell me y'all got Mary McClendon. I said, but we do.
Yes,
we do. But we do.
Yes,
we
do.
My gosh.
I hope she sings Rocking Chair. Remember the last time she sang that Rocking Chair song?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh.
I think the ladies fainted and the men wished they could. It was really a great performance. I hope she blesses us again with that song. I hope so.
I'm telling you. And then next we're going to switch down to our gospel. We got the best gospel that you can think of. We got the Contrail Gray. His last concert, I hear he had over 1,000 people waiting in line to see him. My goodness, I can't wait to hear that. And the song he's going to bless everybody with. I'm not going to give away his song now, but oh my God, you're going to be just praising.
And his whole group, the 5 men and plus 3. Oh my gosh.
And you know, we had the icons, but also we had the legends this year too. We have Philip Stevens, and who is John Legend's mother. She's going to come to Columbus.
About a legend. That's a real legend.
Yes.
Wow, John Legend's mother.
Right. Wow. And I understand that she told me they came from a family of singers. Her father was a singer. They belonged to a church. Her father was the minister. We're gonna have some real gospel in the house this year. I'm telling telling you. And I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but I think it's the best gospel song ever that she's gonna sing. But I don't want to tell all the surprises.
Don't tell them. They'll have to find out when they get in the house. Yeah.
And then after we eat, I'm gonna pump it up with some 70s and 80s. Wow. Iconic music.
The love music. The music that don't cut y'all out, y'all.
Right. The soul music. Ooh. The soul music of that era.
Oh, my God.
I got Keith Harrison, who plays with and sings with the Jazz Band. He's going to come and bless us with some music.
Wow.
And then I got L.A. Sky, who plays with the Rick James Bicentennial Band, and he's going to bless us with some music also. So you're not going to be able to stay in your seat. I tell you, you're not going to be able to do that.
Now, Linda, I actually remember when the waiters and the waitresses was dancing down the aisle serving the food. They couldn't even, waiters and the waitresses couldn't even stop dancing. You remember that, Linda?
I tell you.
And I was dancing too. You know, I don't stay in step, but I was dancing. You cannot sit down. You cannot be a jazz and eggs without dancing or singing.
That is a true fact, and that's not overrated. You saw some things are overrated.
No.
Matter of fact, we're the biggest jazz breakfast in the Midwest.
Oh,
I know we are.
I know we are, because you got those people in the parking lot.
That's right.
You don't want to be in the parking lot waiting to get in. You know, you want to be in the house. You know.
And I know that Toni has been getting a lot of phone calls about Jazz, Eggs, and Friends, because Toni, she has been around since the initiation of Jazz, Eggs, and Friends, and she can really tell us everything about Jazz, Eggs, and Friends in the beginning, because she was there and made it happen. What do you say, Toni?
Oh, Toni, I'm so glad you did that. I mean, I never knew.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about the history of Jazz, Eggs, and Friends, why we started it, and how it got started. As you know, this year will be our 25th anniversary, and we started out in 1989 in a little hotel called the Concourse Hotel. Mm-hmm. And it was the brainchild of Janice Wright and myself, because we had felt that the jazz music was disappearing. The art of jazz has almost become a lost concept, and we wanted to make sure that the younger generations became familiar with it. Mm-hmm. So when we started out, we had, matter of fact, Bobby Floyd performed, and Mary McClendon, and Jeanette, and the late great Jeanette Williams. Mm-hmm. And we did not have money to pay them, but Bobby and Mary and Jeanette wanted to help keep this art form going, so they performed free. Mm-hmm. So we started out 100, and now we're at about 1,000. So it's going to be a great, great, great show. So we want everybody to come out. And we've also had, Bobby Floyd has also mentored prodigies. We had a young man, I forget his name now, but he was, 9 years old? And he could play the organ. So we're going to have a great show for you this year. I think I wanted to talk a little bit about Bobby. As you know, we all know who Bobby is. But Bobby's got something special planned for us this year, and so does Mary, and so does the Urban Jazz. So this is going to be a good show. Dress to impress and put your dancing shoes on.
Oh, yes. And guess what? We have the man of our town MCing,
yes.
You know? And we might even go 3 deep, you know?
Yes.
You're not talking about straight talk live.
Yes.
Kahari Anna.
Yes.
Again, Kahari agreed to come. I love Kahari. Nobody can MC like Kahari. I'm telling you.
No, I tell you, you will not get an MC unless you have Kahari, because Kahari he's got his own style, doesn't he, Linda?
He sure does.
Like I said, you might even go 3 deep.
Well, I know Glow Kinley told me the first time she saw Kahari in Uhuru, that was the best looking man she'd ever seen in her life.
Did she say that?
Yes,
oh
yes.
I can see why she said that. I mean, I'm not
That's
surprised.
what she said.
Are you surprised she said that, honey?
Oh my gosh.
She said smooth talking and smooth looking. Kahari, she said, girl, take me up there and introduce me to him.
All right, y'all. want to see the best looking man. And what did she say he was? The best looking man and
Smooth
talking,
and
being
smooth
our
looking.
MC. You
I'll
got
tell
to be
you.
in the house. So you got to be in the house. But you know something? On a serious note, y'all give money to students.
Yes,
You know?
we do. We call them
as
star
part-
students. Yes, we do.
What is that? What is a star student?
A star student is a student that goes to school and puts their best effort forward and has good grades, joins an activity to show that they can get along with others and against violence. They have to take a pledge for non-violence. That's what they have to do to become a star student. And then they just need a teacher to recommend them or their parent to recommend them. And if the parent recommends them, the parent needs to contact 100 black women, and we will interview the parent to make sure that we have the best star students that we can get. But the star students is there because some kids get overlooked because they're not the top of the class. You don't have to be the top of your class to be a star student. You just have to be a good student that puts forth a good effort. That's all we ask of a star student.
Well, you know what? I have to really commend my sisters with 100 Black Women. There is a family that I've been working with and trying to support, and with the little bit of money that I get from my book. And that was the L.B. Towns Jr. family. And I said, I just wish I could do more, because he's a HBCU at Howard University. Last year, he went to Howard and he needed to raise money to go to school. He didn't make the basketball scholarship, but he was going to do a walk-on. And all while he was going to school, his father had a stroke. And then he was in the he got sick and had to be hospitalized. But throughout all that, he maintained a 3-point grade point average.
Magnificent.
And so 100 Black women said, we're going to give him a stipend. Isn't that awesome?
That's awesome.
I said, wow. You know, and I just, tears was just coming in my eyes, because I just said that was so wonderful that, you know, they stepped up to the plate and said, yeah, we're going to support him too. And so that he's our first HBCU student.
That's a blessing.
Yeah,
that's a
it was
blessing.
such a blessing.
And you know, I neglected to say that we give the students a small stipend, and we pay for their way into the breakfast and a parent's way into the breakfast, because we want them to feel proud of their award, and we want their parents to experience this award, that their child would be so happy. And one little stipend that we gave one young lady, she wrote me a letter and said, I like that so much, I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to get my cell phone fixed. I just love to hear students being responsible.
Yeah, that is so awesome. And then, you know, I got really tickled when they're gonna honor Coach Jim Clemens. Oh my gosh,
Yes.
Oh my
he's
gosh.
got 10 rings. You know,
Wow.
he's like in the NBA elite.
Ooh-wee.
Yes.
But you know what? He don't wear, like I said, when you come into Jazz Eggs and Friends, you're not going to meet those snooty people.
No,
Jim is down to earth.
Right.
And he does so much for the kids in our community. And it was so wonderful for 100%. Yeah, we want to say thank you for the work that you're doing for our youth in our community. That was so awesome. And then there was somebody,
I want to say this. We did a skate against gun violence, and we called this organization, the name of the organization is Roots.
Yes.
And they came up and
Yes.
they helped sponsor. They didn't do it all alone.
Yes.
But they did a big sponsorship for 100 children to go roller skating during the holiday season. And then we had another sponsor that, Champion Foods, that sponsored pizza and pop for all the children. It was a big success. And then we had a poster contest for the children. So the monies that we earned from Jazz Eggs and Friends helped make this happen, because it was not that easy to get 100 children. We went on Facebook and we trusted that these children would all be honest. They would all be good children, and we had no incidents, no fighting, no nothing, and it was just a beautiful experience.
It was wonderful. That was wonderful. But you know, you also had, and you're going to be honoring Jessica.
Oh, we
Roach.
sure are.
Yay! Oh, yeah.
Always comes through right on time.
Yes,
They
yes.
came, the 100 Black Women, we do a lot. At Christmas time, we do
Hats and
our
gloves.
gloves, hats, and gloves. And Toni has a lot to do with helping doing that, don't you, Toni?
Yeah, we sponsor a lot of programs for youth, but we also do a lot of collaborations with different organizations. Like we were talking about Jessica Roach, who's going to be honored at the Jazz Eggs and Friends breakfast. Now, she's the CEO of Roots, and it's a program that provides services to women and children. Because as you know, in our neighborhood, you know, the 100 Black Women, we are an advocacy organization. Our babies die at twice the rate of white infants, and so do our mothers. So Jessica has put a lot of effort into that program, and we're glad to do a collaboration with them. And we're glad that they're going to be part of Jazz Eggs and Friends this year.
Yes, and they've been doing, I mean, that infant mortality has been a serious issue in Columbus, Ohio, and in Ohio. And Jessica and that Roots organization has taken it and has done some things that we have been fighting to do for 40 years. Right. And you see it decreasing infant mortality with the mothers and the families that they're working with. So it's wonderful that 100 Black Women is honoring Jessica for the work that she's doing in our community. And also, so you got an old pioneer that's been around for years, Marsha Conley. Oh my gosh! I mean, that little light bulb was around her. That is called little light of mine. I'm gonna let her shine everywhere she goes. And she's mentoring young girls and students. She's been a teacher for many years, and she doesn't just as a teacher in the classroom. She's a teacher outside of the classroom, doing so many wonderful things. And been a supporter of 100 Black Women for many, many years too.
Oh, I just wanted to tell everyone. We have a studio that helped 100 Black Women by making a video of us and having it aired on Channel 4.
Yeah.
And that's Victoria Leatherway. She said the 100 Black Women was one of the best nonprofits in the Central Ohio area, and we want to give a shout out for our video. We want everybody to click on celebrating 100 Black Women.
Yeah, and also on our webpage, 100blackwomen.columbus.org. But you know what? Tanya Kerwin.
Oh my God. Yes. Is she a powerful Black woman?
Oh my gosh. Tanya has been doing preventive health, going to see about people, talking about the importance of eating correctly, exercise, and doing whatever she can to help, you know, for prevention, health prevention. So Tanya Kerwin is another person that is going to be honored this year. Yeah. And Nate Jordan.
Oh my goodness. He's saving the kids in the community, isn't he? Nate is everywhere.
Go Nate.
Yeah. Nate is sponsoring the program that helps people who have overdosed on opioids. And he told us that, believe it or not, the average age of the people overdosing on opioids are 66-year-old Black men and women.
Oh my God.
And then it's starting to spread to the teens. So he's working real hard with that program. And we've agreed to go into a kind of a partnership to help them distribute the, what's it called? The
Narcan.
Narcan, yes.
Narcan.
So he's over the Narcan program for Franklin County.
Wow.
So he's going to be there.
Wow, there's so many. There's some more people. I mean, the first lady of Friendship Baptist Church has been out there working with the hats and gloves campaign.
Holly Aaron.
Holly
First
Aaron.
Lady Holly Aaron.
Yeah, so She's going to be honored. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember. Did we get everybody?
Oh no, we
No, we don't have everybody.
we don't have. We can't do everybody. But
Dixon, that
with
John
Kevin
Dixon.
Kevin Dixon.
Kevin Dixon.
Kevin Dixon.
We did a lot of health initiatives with the Adam Board and that are still ongoing today.
Yeah.
And we want to honor him for all the work he did before he retired, because if he hadn't done what he done, it wouldn't be where we are today. That's all I'm trying to say. Thank you, Kevin.
Oh, you know what?
You know who we missed.
You know who you missed.
Yes.
Who you
John
missed?
Pace.
John Pace. Oh my God.
Classic for Columbus.
John Pace, who came in here and showed us what we could do with sports and how we could raise money for our historically black colleges. $400,000 they gave to historically black colleges. I said, oh
that's
my God.
unheard of in Columbus, that someone to go out and do something like that for the black colleges. And we are blessed to have him come back to Columbus and help us continue the good works of the community.
Yes.
And then we also have Mike Roberts of the Thursday Club.
Oh,
the
Mike's
Thursday
been around
Club.
for years.
Yes.
I mean, he don't ever quit.
No.
He's been, I mean, everywhere he goes, he's been there. He's with the Thursday Club. He's with Poindexter Village. Oh, my gosh. He's been out there for years.
It's his latest venture.
Yes. He's working, trying to do what he could to support our community. Oh,
Jazz
you know,
Friends.
Jazz Eggs and Friends. How much does it cost? Does it cost $150? I mean, with this kind of program, I'm pretty sure it costs that much.
It's moderately priced at $50.
What? You kidding?
Yes.
You kidding? And you get a breakfast too?
Yes.
And that kind of entertainment? You got to be kidding.
Right.
And
we have vendors there. The small business vendors are there. So bring some money to spend with the vendors. They're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Jazz Eggs and Friends. August 26th from 10 to 1 p.m. at the Villa Mulata on Schrock Road. Be there.
www.100blackwomencolumbus.org to get your ticket, or call 614-572-1310.
See you there.
Don't be square.
Don't be late.
Be there. We'll see you. We'll see you on August 26th. And make sure you come up and let us know who you are, because we're going to give you a big hug.
Thank you.
Thank you.